What is going on, guys? It is Fortis here. Today I'm going to show you how to live stream from your iOS device live to YouTube. This can be applied to any live streaming service like Facebook, Periscope, or Twitch, which has the RTMP protocol, otherwise known as the real-time messaging protocol. As we are attempting to stream to YouTube, it is important that you write down your stream information. You can find this in the YouTube Live Studio. Simply go there on a computer or a tablet and write down your stream URL and stream key. If you are unable to paste it, remember you have to include the hyphens. Okay, next, you'll want to download a live streaming app. Now, I've tried a lot of live streaming apps, and some work and some do not work. One which works for me and will probably work for you in 2020 is the Larix Screencaster or Larix Broadcaster. These are made by SoftVellum LLC. For this tutorial, I will be using the Larix Screencaster, but they virtually both work the same way. Okay, so once you have downloaded the app, open it up and you'll be brought to a settings screen. Click the plus icon to set up a new connection. Don't worry about the name. Move to the URL. This URL is extremely important. It'll change depending on whether you're using Twitch, Periscope, YouTube, or your own streaming encoder, etc. Larix Screencaster and Broadcaster uses a full RTMP URL and has these parts. First, a server and application name. For example, something like this address or this address. It has a protocol prefix, a domain or URL, or a port, optionally, and an application name. Again, this differs depending on what device you are using. For YouTube Live, it would most likely be this address. Second, the URL will include a stream name or stream key. It's also usually some alphanumeric stream name. For YouTube Live, it'll look something like this. For the Larix app, we need to combine these two parts. For example, you may see the primary server URL in YouTube Live as, and stream name as, and your full URL will be this. Remember, some services like Facebook Live require using a SSL connection. This means the protocol prefix needs to be this instead of the regular this. Okay, so once you know your YouTube Live URL and your stream name, you'll combine them and paste them into the app settings. Remember, forget about the connection name as you don't need it right now. Leave target type as default and click Save. Next, you can play around with the settings if you want, but this is entirely up to you. Congratulations, you've passed the hard part of this tutorial. Now comes the fun stuff. Once you're ready to stream from your iOS device, you'll need to add the screen recording function to your control center. To do this, go to Settings, Control Center, and add the screen recording button from there. Once you have done this and think you're ready to stream, swipe down to bring up the control center, hit the snooze button to hide notifications, and then force press on the record button. It'll then ask you which app you want to use. For this tutorial, we will click on the Larix screen recorder. You also have the option of turning on your microphone. Once you hit the Start Broadcast, it'll start sending your screen recording to YouTube. You will then hit Go Live in the YouTube Studio to begin broadcasting. And that's all there is to it. As I'm doing this for Star Trek Fleet Command, I did run into a number of problems which I will share with you. Firstly, some live streaming apps do not work, so be mindful of that. Second, if you're unable to live stream, it's possible that your Wi-Fi provider might be blocking you from actually live streaming. Third, you may have entered the wrong URL or stream key. Other than that, you should be good to go. So thanks a lot for tuning in. Please like and subscribe for more future content. And right now we are in the second wave of COVID-19. So stay safe out there. See you guys.